Let's talk some crypto, guys. We've got some bullish news right now. Recently, just within this last week, got some really exciting stuff that definitely fires me up in terms of where things could go here. So welcome in, guys. Appreciate you for being here. We're going to talk about kind of what this means for the macro here. But yes, the last 7 days, we have seen some big things transpire. We're going to wait for some people to kind of file in here before we break it down for you. Let's see who we get to pop in. What's going on, guys? There we go. Now we're starting to get some folks coming in. What's up, guys? Major stuff to talk about here. Just in the last 7 days, what we've witnessed here, it has to do with tether. And there's a reason why tether is such an important indicator for what crypto is going to do, what the market is thinking, where the sentiment is. So definitely want to get some people fired up in here in the chat to talk about it, talking about the markets, getting ready for Q4. I will tell you guys this, people are speculating heavily right now on a crypto pump. And it's not just with words, it's with dollar signs, it's with money, to the tune of $8 billion. So that's really what I want to talk to you guys about. We're talking about $8 billion just in the last week. It has to do with tether. It has to do with the stablecoin market. And this could be getting ready to positively impact all of your top cryptos. Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, Shiba Inu, Dogecoin, Cardano, Avalanche. Go through the list. Because what's happening right now, historically, when this happens, it means we're getting ready for a major crypto pump. Okay? That is what we're seeing right now. We are seeing major USDT being printed right now. So guys, in the past 7 days, just in the past 7 days, 100%. This could be impacting all of crypto. Based on some of the things we're saying, and there's a reason. There's a reason why. I'm not just saying there's going to be a crypto pump. First off, nobody knows. But we have to base our analysis off of history. And what history tells us when these sort of things happen that are happening right now with USDT and liquidity starts rising, that we're gearing up and getting ready for a major bull run. That's all I can tell you. So in the past 7 days, and guys, smash the like button, double tap the screen, definitely for us as we get some more people filing in here. Appreciate everybody rocking with us. Double tap the screen so we send it up in the algorithm, let people know we're here. But in the past 7 days, Tether, USDT, fourth largest market cap in all of crypto, or third. I think it's third. Yeah, third, behind Bitcoin, Ethereum. They have minted, in this case, printed, in the fiat case, a significant amount of USD tokens just in the last week. We're talking about 3 billion USD tokens in the past 7 days. Now, some may ask, okay, Zach, so what does that mean? Where do these tokens go? Why is this bullish? How does this process work? I've got you covered. We're going to talk about it. So what happens when these new tokens, these new Tether tokens are printed, or minted? What happens is they're distributed across all the major crypto exchanges. So Kraken, OKX, Binance, Coinbase, and these newly created or minted tokens that are distributed across major crypto exchanges, it's done this way. And we see this influx of USDT in the market because people are looking to enhance liquidity. Now, why would they look to enhance liquidity? They believe there's going to be an increasing demand for crypto. And why is USDT so important here? Because it's the asset that people use to get in and out of trades. They don't go all the way back to fiat, they go to USDT. So when we see this major minting of USDT that we just saw here in the last 7 days, we're talking again about 3 billion USDT tokens minted. When we see this, it leads to a lot of speculation about an upcoming move in the market. And not just any move, but a move upwards. When we see USDT starting to be printed at this kind of rate, 3 billion in the last 7 days, they are speculating that the cryptocurrency market is getting ready to explode. That's what history tells us. Now, it doesn't always play out exactly like that. But again, we're witnessing liquidity on the rise. Prices right now, a little bit depressed, not doing anything crazy. But as we get closer and closer to Q4, we're not only hearing about speculation, but we're seeing it now with the printing of Tether. This is a big deal. So guys, double tap the like button, double tap the screen, help us move us up in the old algorithm so more people jump on here and see what we're doing. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, definitely do so. We're up and at it every single day for you guys, grinding, trying to navigate these crypto waters as best as we can. So what I also want to do is give you guys kind of a breakdown on why Tether printing can positively impact the market, because I think that's important to note. And we don't often talk about just how important Tether is to the entire crypto world. Tether is literally the glue that keeps this all together. It really is. Let me check the chat just to see. The tooth is a lot better, man. But I still got to get it looked at. I'll be buying more XRP. Nice. SHIB included. Yes. All cryptos would be included in this pump when more Tether's printed. How long will the bull run last, do you think? You know, low side, I think it goes into Q1. High side, I think it goes for 15 to 18 months. But I can foresee the biggest gains coming in Q1 of 2025. That's my humble opinion. I don't know for sure, obviously. Hey, Zach, checking in from Australia. Had a good night with my BTT. Oh, nice, Cam. Yeah, BitTorrent's up. Nice. I saw that. It's a top gainer right now, brother. Up 27+%. Very nice. So why Tether printing can impact the market? Let's talk about it. Number one, and we kind of hinted at this, when Tether is printed, it increases liquidity. So when Tether decides to issue more USDT, it will almost always increase liquidity in the markets. Traders and investors, we know they use USDT, they use USDC, these top stable coins, to quickly move in and out of cryptos without fully converting it to fiat. We see this a lot in the bull run because people are trading more, they're taking profits, they're chasing green candles, they're FOMOing. Now, the other reason why tether printing impacts the market is just market sentiment. So when we see large issuances of tether, this oftentimes tells us that, you know what? More capital is getting ready to enter the crypto space. So prepare yourself now because they're gearing up for big time demand. And obviously this spills over into the retail world and institutional world in terms of sentiment of crypto investors and potential price increases that oftentimes starts with Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then trickles down into the rest of the altcoin market. Now, the other thing that the printing of tether does, it provides purchasing power. So when newly issued tether is used to buy up assets, altcoins, Bitcoin, Ethereum, it creates buying pressure. It drives prices up, it makes the market pump, and it leads to FOMO. People then FOMO in. So again, guys, this is all stuff that we're witnessing in real time. The fact that Tether has printed $3 billion of has minted $3 billion of USDT tokens tells us they're betting big on the idea that here in Q4, and maybe even before then, leading up into I think early next year, they're expecting the markets to pump. That's what it tells us, straight up. RW, what's the story with BTT? Why is it going up so much? Honestly, I haven't seen if there's any earth-shattering news with BitTorrent or if it's just kind of pumping against the market here. Price prediction for Aerodrome. It's hard to tell because there's so much price discovery for Aerodrome once we get into a full-fledged bull market. It's very hard when it's a new crypto. It's hard in general to give price predictions, but what you drinking there, buddy? Just some Pike Place coffee. Which coin is the next Bitcoin? Well, the one that's most similar to it is Caspa. Big Time was just on a space with Mario Nafal promoting Trump to Gen Z and hip-hop community. Nice. I'm guessing that's Big Time's ticker. Hey, Zach, love your channel, brother. Been subscribed from Chicago for a long time. What are your thoughts on Render and Illuvium? I own Render, not Illuvium right now, but I do like Render quite a bit. And appreciate the support, brother. What's up, brother? How's the coffee this morning? It's great, Matt. You already know, man. It's great. But guys, that's what we're talking about. The printing of Tether has historically been very, very bullish for the markets. So that should get us extremely excited. The fact that Tether is basically saying without saying, hey, we're expecting a big market pump here because we're going ahead and printing a bunch of new USDT tokens. That should definitely get you excited. XRP, what do you think about it? Love it. Tons and tons of upside potential here. You know, we're still waiting on some key things to come down. I think the SEC has until October 7th to appeal. Keep in mind, Ripple can appeal too. Various portions of the lawsuit. Guys, if you haven't double tapped the screen, just do that real quick. It's totally free because there's 173 of you, but only 19 people have double tapped. Does help us out. Good morning, drinking a coffee too, driving to my laborious job about dreaming about a better life in crypto. Love it, man. Keep going forward. Keep pushing. Oh, Big Trump, not Big Time. Okay, that's a different token. I don't know about that. Chris, appreciate you, bro. Zach, is Pepe still relevant? 100%. Yeah, it's a little over a $3 billion market cap still. Yeah, massively relevant. 100%, Jason. That's what we're talking about here with with this printing of Tether, 3 billion tokens in 7 days. That's a lot. So that tells us right there that the sentiment is high, the speculation is high that we're going to get a Q4 pump. They're basically gearing up for demand. They're basically saying without saying, hey, we need to get more Tether on these exchanges to keep up with the demand that's about to come into crypto. Are we going to see the SEC back off soon? From what standpoint? Just crypto in general, XRP? I mean, I think they've slowed down a little bit here with the election coming up. They've definitely been wishy-washy on like these assets like Cardano and Solana, like what's a security, what's not. They've went back and forth on all of that. But then they go ahead and approve a Bitcoin Ethereum ETF this year. So it's just been all over the place. I think really what we've learned here, outside of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and most likely XRP once this lawsuit completely ends, everything else is subject to the SEC's rule. But, 70 to 75% of the market with Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP looks to be really safe. That's kind of where we're at right now. I mean, outside of Bitcoin, Ethereum, the only clarity we have is with XRP. Other than that, it's anybody's guess what the SEC wants to do or what they're going to deem a security and whatnot. You know what I mean? Arc Block is an interesting play, yeah. I've known about that one for a while. Matic has been on a run. I saw they were up 9 or 10% this morning. Happens every cycle. 100%, Jason. Captain Mo, do you know about CCX Clear Cryptos? Yes, I do. Still invested. What is the difference between printing Tether to printing dollars? Well, in crypto, you have to mint the tokens. Fiat, you print more of it. It's physical. Is Austin enjoying the Guinness in Ireland? I think so, yeah. What's your price target on XRP? I think we could see $5 to $7. That's I would say, realistic target for me with XRP. Joseph's in the house. What's up, bro? Morning, Barkoshi. How you doing, bro? What about Brett? Good meme coin or not? 100%. Love Brett. Big holding of mine. I'm drinking my PR Bustelo coffee, listening to you. Thanks for the info. You bet, Dennis. Thanks so much for the support. What about Solana? Solana has struggled a little bit here in August, but I still really like Solana long term. I think we saw like 39 million of outflows in August so far. If RFK teams up with Trump, how do you think that will impact crypto? Well, he's definitely going to look to advance the industry. So I think it would be good. But I don't think he's going to do that. Well, who knows? Never say never. Caspa's a top 5 holding of mine. Love it. Sui, really like it. Got a really good sized position. Definitely speculating big on Sui in this bull run. What's your price target for CCX? It's hard to give a price target right now because the price is so far down. They're waiting for who's going to be the next president. They're waiting for, what regulation is going to look like. There's a lot of companies like that who are just sitting there idle, kind of waiting to see exactly what the SEC is going to do with the rest of crypto. And probably who gets into this administration, right? Because if Trump gets in, they might feel some type of way versus if Harris gets in. So I think there are a lot of, young companies that are basically in that same camp. I don't know much about BlockDAG. I've heard about them a ton. but I'm not invested or anything like that. Do I think XRP will be 3 digits by 2030? Who knows? I have no idea. Do you think, what's your top 3 altcoins that will have the biggest run this cycle? Well, are you talking about top 100s, Warner? In the top 100, I think you got a ton with upside, or at least if they're on Coinbase. I like Sui. I like Caspa. Those two for sure. XRP, if you're looking inside the top 10, I think has probably the most upside potential there. Thoughts on Maple RWA token? Don't know much about that, H&H. Will Jasmine make a comeback? I think it has great upside. I like Jasmine too. I think Jasmine has a lot of upside. Damn, send key sabotaged my thought. Oh, gotcha. Guys, smash the like button if you haven't already, and subscribe to the channel. Just double tap the screen. Just double tap the screen to hit the like button. We should have over 100 likes at least. We got 188 people here. So that means a lot of you have not hit the like button. Just hit a little double tap for us real quick. Let people know we're in the building. What else you guys got? We got the Crypto Breakfast Club coming up at 9:30. Thoughts on ApeCoin? It feels dead. I hate to say that, but it feels dead. I don't know what the hell they're doing with Other Side Metaverse. I have no idea. No communication, it feels like. I don't know. It's been disappointing. But the whole metaverse speculation has just gone away. Metaverse and NFTs have just gone away. Will they resurge? Probably at some point. Especially NFTs. Like, real use case for NFTs is going to come at some point. Metaverse, I don't know. There's something there. I just don't know what it's going to look like. There was so much speculation on it, but it's kind of lost its luster. If XRP does hit $5 to $7, do you think it'll continue to grow from there or fall back down? Everything will be impacted by a bear market at some point. So if it does top out at 5 to 7 somewhere, it'll probably fall back down within the bear market to $1 or $2, $1, give or take. Meme holds for bull, Brett, Turbo, Myro, and Wild Card Cat Dog thoughts. Smash the like. H&H, I like it. Brett and Turbo and Myro, I've got open positions in Brett and Turbo. I've taken profits off both of them. I owned Myro for a while. I'm not in a position right now. Cat Dog is interesting. I missed the boat on it. I never bought it. But yeah, I see you. I hear you. Not a bad list at all, in my opinion. But that's really what I wanted to come on here and talk to you guys about. Again, Tether minting 3 billion tokens. It's a big, big deal. It's coffee, not beer. Still like Cardano. Yeah, I do. I still have a big Cardano position. DTM. I know it's been frustrating, but I'm still a big Cardano bull. Foamy coffee. Yeah, that's what you get when you make it out of the Nespresso. I put a little vanilla cream in there, or vanilla we call it? No fat-free vanilla syrup or some shit. I don't know. Brenda, what's going on? Good morning, good morning. How we doing, guys? How we doing? But yes, I still like Cardano. I know it's boring, I know. But, Hydra, the possibility for it to be the fastest, to make Cardano the fastest blockchain in terms of transactions per second, that's big. What they're doing with Hydra. There are a lot of things behind the scenes with Cardano that are very impressive. It just doesn't always lead to immediate price appreciation, so people don't see it or believe it. We are burning a Tesla at 50 million. That's crazy, dude. H&H, that's definitely one of the factors I look at. USDT dominance. The other thing I look at is just fear and greed. When you get to extreme greed ranges in any type of market, it's probably a good time to take profits. That's probably the easiest metric to look at. And buy. And buy when we're in extreme fear. Or even neutral. But I mean, especially when we get into extreme fear, that's the best buying opportunity. I think the fear and greed index is something underutilized, really. Wake up, Zach, I'm trying. I like Solana. My target there on Sol is right around $500. Could be right, could be wrong. We'll see. Why hasn't Coinbase added Caspa? Because Coinbase, Binance, all these exchanges have to buy Caspa on the open market, like any retail investor. And they're greedy and they don't want to do that because they think they're too big for that and you should have to pay them. That's literally it. Morning, everybody. What about Matic? I saw it was up a little bit today, 10%. Matic, like Polygon, Matic did outperform a lot of the altcoins in the bear market we just went through. But it has underperformed since October of last year in terms of the bounce back. But Polygon has a lot more competition now. With some of these other layer 2s like Optimism and Arbitrum. I still do think Polygon will do well, though. Yeah, see, I like Solana, Boca. I still like it as a speculation play. And I've been so wrong about Solana, thinking that it's not going to do well for 3+ years. So I've just completely went the other way. I like Pendle. Interesting play within the RWA space. Appreciate you, Shorty. I'm stubborn. It's Summers is in the house. What's up, bro? Thanks for being a member too, bro. Long-term target for Pendle. It's hard to give a long-term target, again, on something that hasn't seen a bull run. Because once you reach price discovery, there's no telling. It's way easier to give a price target or prediction on something that's been through like 1 or 2 cycles at least. Otherwise, I mean, you're just literally shooting into the breeze. What do you think about my meme bag? Brett, Andy, Landwolf, Draggy, Watt, Ponky, and Bobo. I like Brett, Ponky, and Bobo the best out of those 3. In that order. Casper prediction 2026. Hard to tell, but we might be in a bear market in 2026. It might be a higher price prediction in 2025. If the 4-year cycle still exists. I still like Kendu quite a bit, yeah. Now listen, I've taken profits on Kendu, so I still have a moon bag, but I've won that trade. Remember, I was in there at like $1.3 million market cap. So I took profits at 10 million, 20 million, 50 million, 200 million. On all the way up, I took profits. And I still have a good-sized bag. Not a big fan of Filecoin. I mean, I shouldn't say that. I like Filecoin, Chris. But I think Arweave is a newer type of Filecoin that might outperform Filecoin in this market. Take a look at Arweave. Bull run 2024, I think Q4 is where we're going to really gear up. And that's kind of where we got, why we even started this live stream talking about Tether. The past 7 days, we've seen 3 billion USDT tokens minted, which usually indicates that they are speculating that a big bull run is coming, that demand is going to be on the rise, and that these exchanges need more liquidity. That's why Tether is usually printed. I don't know about Flux or Joe. Dogelon on Mars is old as hell back in 2021. And I'm going to be honest with you, Rel. I mean, there's just other newer things. People love the new shiny object. Dogelon on Mars is cool and interesting and all that, and it might come back or whatever, but I'd be chasing meme coins that are much more present day. Like, way more people know about Brett and Pepe and Ponky and Whiff and Bonk, and there's just, it's so diluted. The meme coin market's so diluted. People aren't going back and looking at things way back in 2021. And I know Elon's what, like $100 million market cap? I mean, I'd much rather find a $100 million market cap that's fresh, that's top of mind of investors, that hasn't seen a full-fledged bull run yet. That's just me personally. When it comes to meme coins, man, you got to be current. You got to be up to speed on what's hot and what's not. You can't go back to the well on something in 2021 and think, just because it did well back then, it's going to do well now. It's not how it works. Now, when it reaches SHIB, Doge, Pepe type status, it's a little different. Multi-billions. I do like Toncoin quite a bit in this bull cycle too. I just have a sour taste in my mouth because I missed it. H-bar worth getting. I own some. Yeah, it's been quiet. It's been boring, but I do own some H-bar. Not like a crazy amount compared to other things I own in my portfolio. Guys, double tap the screen if you haven't already. There's not even 100 likes on this video, on this live stream. Just hit the screen twice. Double tap it. It does help us out. Also, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. That helps us out. Bitcoin, I do not think is hitting $300,000 this year. No. What about Uniswap? I mean, it'll do okay in a full-fledged bull run for sure. Yeah, Gaming Hub, I see ya. Yeah, I like Arbitrum and Optimism. I like all the L2s once Ethereum starts pumping. Yeah, I know a little bit about Core. They're in their Bitcoin L2 smart contract play, right? Tron meme coin starting to go wild. I saw that. Suncat, Sundog. I like it. Meme coins are hot, man. Who do I think gets elected in November? I don't know, man. It's going to be tight. I have no idea. D Zeus King, thanks for becoming a member here on the channel, brother. Appreciate that. Thanks for showing your support. You guys can become a member on the channel. It does mean a lot. I do prioritize your comments on these live streams. And it's just a good way to buy me a coffee. Show your support. I think Bitcoin may climb close to 100K before 25, but 300K is more towards 2030-ish. I agree. I own some WIF, not like a ton, but just enough to where when it goes up a little bit, I reap the rewards. Nothing crazy. Best meme coin to get into now. Such a hard question because, I mean, like, what are you looking for? You're looking for one that's 10 mil, you're looking for one for a bill, or you're looking for a 2x, 3x, 4x, 10x, 100x. You know what I mean? There's so many questions. But if you're looking for the blue chip plays, I really like Brett. You know, right on the cusp of being a blue chip maybe, or however you would categorize that, just below $1 billion market cap. I like Brett for both upside, but also relatively low risk. Yes, I agree that Link could and should hit $100. I think it should have hit $100 last cycle. It very much underperformed. Yeah, I mean, tokenomics is a big part of it. And I know Sui has a bunch of unlocks and things like that. One of the things you want to look for are low float tokens. And most of them are high float. But looking at low float tokens, so which type of tokens is most of the supply? Also, which tokens does have most of the supply out there and circulating? That's one of the reasons why I love Caspa. Because as we enter peak bull run, most of those tokens will be circulating. Brett, price prediction, end of 2024. It just depends if we get a full-fledged bull cycle here in Q4 or you know, is it kind of stalled out and goes into Q1 of next year? I think instead of thinking about price predictions, having price targets in mind where you want to take profits is really the way you should be thinking about it. Because then you're not looking at it on a time horizon, you're just looking at it at a market cap. When it hits this market cap, I take X amount of profits. Like, that's how I would be thinking about this. Free Trump meme coin on ETH. There's a lot of Trump meme coins. I don't know how many of them are going to be able to. It's so diluted. There's so many of them. They're taking away, they're eating at each other's liquidity. But, I mean, they'll probably turn up here as we get closer to the election for sure. I've heard about the Tron train, yep. Appreciate you guys for being here. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you guys do that. Put your notifications on so you don't miss out when we go live. And double tap the screen, at least 8 of you, because we need to get 100 likes on this video. And I do appreciate you guys for rocking with us here, hanging out. Just kind of casually shooting the breeze here. But it does mean a lot when you do subscribe and ring that notification bell so you don't miss out when we're going live and all of that. It does help push us up in the algorithm and get more people rocking with us. Just sharing our thoughts, our insights here. And we let off the show, by the way, if you're just checking in, with Tether, just in the past 7 days, minting over 3 billion USDT tokens. That's very bullish for the markets. That means they're speculating that we're going to get a major bull run coming soon. That's a big deal. When Tether is being minted, they are betting that demand is on the rise for crypto. Why did Link underperform last cycle, in your opinion? It's not as sexy as some of the other plays. And retail loves meme coins. And there are a lot of people out there who just buy Bitcoin and Ethereum or just Bitcoin. So, you know, there's just less liquidity within altcoins outside of Bitcoin and Ethereum, you know? So it's very hard to do what Solana did. And we saw a lot of capital flow into Solana and Avalanche and Cardano. So Link kind of was the odd man out. And it's been around a long time, and there were just all these other sexy narratives like gaming and metaverse, NFTs. But one thing about Link is it outperforms a lot of the cryptos in the top 100 when it comes to the bear market. And I think Link has been undervalued for a while. So, I mean, it's a great long-term play in my opinion right now. Nothing's guaranteed outside of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. But I think Link is right there. I mean, Link is basically as legit as it gets outside of the big three, in my opinion: Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. I'm not a huge fan of Polkadot. It's not to say they don't have really good tech and they're not doing great things. I just think it gets lost in the shuffle with a lot of other cryptos. You know. So I'd prefer to buy, Link, for example, over Polkadot. Don't know where my key is, guys. Don't know where my car key is. It's weird. Oh, here it is. Where do you think Crow could hit this bull cycle? First and foremost, we got to get to $1. But again, once we hit all-time highs, you've got price discovery, and then a lot of things can happen, right? Like once you reach a new all-time high, you've got what we call price discovery. Now there's no ceiling. There's no resistance. So then it all just depends on market sentiment, how much liquidity is coming into the market. Can Pendle touch 100? I don't know. That's tough. When merch could use a ZH mug full of crypto juice. Yeah, we should do something. I like Toshi on base. I know it's way down right now too, but I do like Toshi on base. I think there's going to be some meme coins that do some damage. I mean, base chain market cap for meme coins is basically concentrated in Brett, which is crazy. But eventually, we've got to have some other ones that perform well. Average price for XRP, my average cost, it's like 42 cents or something. And I do have an open position on Mergex on XRP actually at I think like 48 cents or 47 cents. So that's like 5x leverage. I go very, very low leverage, but I do open some leverage positions from time to time. And I do like leverage positions on XRP because it's less volatile, for what it's worth. If you guys are interested opening up any leverage positions, XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, there's a Margex link down below. Sign up using my code. You're going to get all kind of money off your trading fees and things like that. So if you're interested in that, check out the Margex links down below in the description of the video. It's a little chilly this morning. A little chilly. Aave, interesting play. Have never invested in it. I think the $1 is expected for Crow, but once it passes 90 cents, it could explode for sure. And it just depends on how much retail demand there is, right? Because I mean, it is an exchange token. I know they got their new blockchain and everything now, but it's not chilly here, it's an oven. I hear you. Hear you, Boca. Some ZH hoodies, that would be sweet. I actually had a couple made for myself, but I just haven't went full-fledged selling them, you know, to the masses. I guess I could do something like that, though. It was freezing this morning. Yeah, Summers knows. Morning, EMAC. How you doing, man? Peter's in the house, too. What's up? We got a bunch of members here. What happened to VSG? That was initially the L2. Then they went to an L1. To be honest with you, man, it's been off my radar, but I made some profits on it on the way up. Got out of the trade. You know, so much of this altcoin market, guys, is so speculative. When you're up on investments, you got to take profits. You just never know. If it's not Bitcoin or Ethereum, it's literally a trade. I mean, that's literally how I look at it. If it's not Bitcoin, Ethereum, or XRP right now. XRP is a long for me right now, just like Bitcoin, Ethereum. And I have been slowly stacking XRP anytime it dips, especially if you can get it around 50 cents or less. Less than 50 cents, I like short-term positions. Like I said, a little bit on leverage. I'll go 5x leverage on a small position. I don't mind that. That's why we need those hoodies. What's your thoughts on Cardano? Is it overrated? I just think it's a slow mover. It did really well last cycle. So there's no reason to believe that it's not going to do well this cycle. It's just early, I think, within the cycle for Cardano. I want to see a $5 ADA. That's kind of my price target in this bull run. $5 ADA, I'd be happy. Anytime XRP gets down below 40 cents, it's even a bigger steal. There was a while there, Boca, it was at 38 cents or whatever for a really long time. I mean, you had multiple opportunities there to accumulate it down there. Just recently, before the big pump, it got way down there, didn't it? Yeah. Minimum price for Caspa in the peak of the bull run. Who knows, Muhammad? I mean, we're all just speculating there. I mean, nobody knows. But I will say this about Caspa. It has not seen a full-fledged bull cycle. It's a top 25 crypto. Most of its supply is going to be circulating in the middle of a bull run. I mean, there's a lot to love there. Now they're going to bring smart contracts and DeFi. You know, similar to what Bitcoin is doing. So there's a lot to be excited about with CAS. Guys, if you haven't hit the like button or subscribed, you can double tap the screen to hit the like button. And don't just subscribe, guys. Ring the notification bell to get notified when we go live, put out videos, all of that. Definitely helps us out, and great way for you to show your support. Boca says he packed bags insanely below 35 cents. Very nice. Makes a lot of sense too. Hello. Dips are great, but if you're holding long term, dips don't matter. when it's still so cheap. Yeah, I don't know about W Dog or whatever, but gave my thoughts on H bar before. I own a little bit, holding it for when that whole narrative comes back and when altcoin season hits. Simple as that. I think H bar is really solid. It's just kind of in the same boat as Cardano right now. It's not sexy. You know, people aren't really paying much attention to it. But it's a good long-term play. Atom Cosmos, I think that's another good play that not a lot of people pay attention to, for sure. That's another one that a lot of people just kind of forget about, you know what I mean? WorldCoin's interesting, very centralized, but honestly, you know, we were talking about low float. Pretty sure WorldCoin has some of the lowest float out there in the altcoin market. So WorldCoin, you know, gets a bad rap because it's centralized and you don't agree. But I think WorldCoin could be a very sneaky play, actually. I was actually just thinking about this last night. Glad you brought that up. I think I was looking into low float tokens last night. WorldCoin's up there. So, bring my garbage can up. That could be a very interesting play, honestly. When will we see a bull run? Well, with the 3 billion USDT tokens printed recently, I mean, a lot of people are speculating that we're going to see it here in Q4 into Q1. I mean, that would be the sentiment. Yeah, and I think saying after the election is probably a smart move. One thing about the markets, they don't like uncertainty. The markets don't like uncertainty. And right now in an election year, leading up to the election, we have a lot of uncertainty in the markets. So the markets do like certainty. We just don't have certainty right now. We'll have a lot more clarity and certainty when the election's over. A little bit of a walk-in. So that's kind of where we're at, guys. All right, we're going to close up shop. Although we're going to go live again here for the Crypto Breakfast Club. We're going to do a regular live here. So I'm going to set that up here in the next few minutes. And guys, we've got the Crypto Breakfast Club on X. It'll be live stream here on YouTube too, but come over to X today if you want to check it out. We're going to be live for 2 hours, 9:30 to 11:30. We do it every Monday through Friday. So if you guys are ready to talk crypto, Crypto Breakfast Club, my X account is linked down below in the description. Make sure you guys are following me there. And we'll be live streaming it here too, and live streaming it on X. But if you want to contribute to the conversation, we're talking meme coins today. How to make money in meme coins, what we're looking at. So come on over and join us. Crypto Breakfast Club, guys, coming at you live in 20 minutes. But I'll be live here in the next 5 or 10 minutes on YouTube leading up to it. Let's fire up. Appreciate you guys. Don't forget to subscribe, ring the notification bell on your way out.